What would happen if you took the tea ceremony out of the secluded tea house and onto a busy downtown street? How about if you walked through a canal rather than along a sidewalk? Or you stopped crossing a downtown bridge and sat there for a while instead? In autumn 2006, I tried to find out. For 56 consecutive days between September and November, rain or shine, I carried out 1-hour services for and with the people of Kyoto. I encouraged friends and passerbyers to witness and to participate, to act, react, and interact. Through playful, out of the ordinary activities in public, I set out to make what I call conversation pieces, encounters that lead to unexpected conversations among strangers. You may ask why to be an artist in service. Why set up a mobile tea party or guard trees and share stories by the light of a vending machine? Simple curiosity is one reason, and having fun is the other. To be in service means to work within everyday life and to participate in acts of civility. In other words, to become a part of a whole. I wanted to make my service activities available to everybody, and so I decided to be clearly visible with a safety vest and set up a schedule that announces time and place of each single action. Placing 1-yen coins on the raised yellow surfaces outside the subway exits, for example, is one way of using everyday objects a bit differently. It's a mild disruption that helps people to use their imagination, I think. Daily routine can seem like a never-ending, never-changing grind, but I believe that there is a lot of possibility and empathy in our public and private lives that remain untried. One of my personal favorites among the activities I did for these 2 months is the I Love Trash Day service, where the most people engaged in conversations, not only with me, but mainly with other neighbors. It gave a lot of stuff to talk about. I would simply stick little thank you notes, which were dedicated to the garbage man, onto each trash bag which came my way. Every week I worked on a designated street, and I never run out of work. There was always a trash bag waiting for me. The action was not so much geared towards the garbage men, or women for that matter, but it was geared towards us, the trash producers. Compared to more like regular public happenings like outdoor concerts or street festivals. At your service depended on the imagination of each passers-by who would find their own meaning in these actions and make sense of them. For the most part, the services have been received with friendly curiosity and with empathy. Objections to the use and reuse of public space have been rather few, and along with a pigeon harboring artistic aspirations, were all part of a learning experience, including the exchange I had with police and train station masters. For my part, I learned that asking for permissions is usually the end of harmless and creative intervention, because authorities are not used to deal with the surprise and rather hold on to control the situation, which is of course always kind of incomplete and a kind of an illusion. Much more important than to worry about permissions was to conspire and to bond with other service personnel like cleaners and janitors, especially around the subway stations, because they helped to ensure that the management would not interfere and know in the first place what was going on. A truly surprising moment was when the mother and her son, whom I met the week before, returned to my weekly coin mosaic. Not on their own, but they brought another mother and kid along to join and play. One day, I went shopping in the supermarket. That was long after I completed all the activities. And there was a familiar face of a woman. She looked at me with wide open eyes, and the only thing she said was, "I love trash days." That was truly a touching moment. Part of the service which I provided was also to publish a daily video clip after each completed action, in order to include a wider worldwide audience. This way, an artist from Birmingham who happened to travel in Japan at that time got in touch with me. She was so inspired by the video clips that she decided to change her travel itinerary and join me for the canal tour. I was amazed to see that other website visitors downloaded the service schedule, which served them as a reminder to slow down more often in their own busy lives. Some were inspired by the fact that all of us can actually connect with strangers in maybe more meaningful and unique ways, and by that transform the very moment we live in. When we are able to let fresh inspiration into our daily routines and able to share the discoveries along the way with others, we help shape a world that is worth living, I think. When we start to let more surprise get into our day-to-day lives, I think we start to open up more to others and get better connected with the place we live in. And that's actually the ultimate goal of these activities. And this is something which is gone more and more missing as information technology, as structures have evolved in our lives.